What you got there?
It's just my AG1 by Athletic Greens.
Really?
Which, coincidence, happens to be our sponsor for today's video.
So tell me more about this Athletic Greens.
AG1 by Athletic Greens is a nutritional drink that has me really excited about my health routine. It has over 75 ingredients, including vitamins, minerals, superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens. What I like most about AG1 by Athletic Greens is what it does for my energy. As y'all know, this lifestyle we kind of live here where we're traveling, racing up late at night and having all kinds of different time routines and sleep patterns, it really can work a number on your energy level and makes it really hard to find time to get the energy, not only to get through your day, but also to get to the gym. And what I found since I started taking AG1 by Athletic Greens around New Year's is I have more time and energy not only to get the work done that I need to get done, but also find time to squeeze in a workout here and there. In fact, Jonathan, I'm sure you've noticed, I've lost 11 pounds since New Year's, and while this is not a weight loss supplement, it definitely helps with the energy and has helped me find the time to get in my workouts and live a healthier lifestyle. AG1 by Athletic Greens is super convenient. It's been so easy to incorporate into my morning routine. I drink a glass every morning after waking up. It's really simple to mix with some cold water and it tastes really good, so it's really easy to drink. I've also noticed that I'm less sore after workouts because AG1 has vitamins and minerals such as magnesium that help with muscle soreness. AG1 also supports healthy aging, improves mild memory problems associated with aging, and even supports healthy skin and healthy hair.
I noticed you've been looking thinner, and Shadow's been getting on to me about needing to get healthy. Where do I go to get started?
So to try AG1 by Athletic Greens yourself, all you got to do is go to athleticgreens.com/huntthefront to get started on your first purchase and receive a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 travel packs. Link is in the description. Definitely go check it out and get started yourself.
Are y'all doing anything in here? Or just burning slap up?
Well, warm outside. Getting hot.
Yeah. This looks like old parts. Out with the old. That's what I like to hear. So we got a lot going on. We got Joseph and Jordan over here working on Faithful. I'm not exactly sure what they're doing, but it has something to do with a lift arm.
We're putting our updated Earnhardt Technology lift arm on.
There you go. We tried to do that before. Where we go? Bristol.
But we didn't have the right
brackets.
Yeah.
So they got that now, bolting that together. And over here, we got a special guest in the building today. Mr. Randy Clary is here putting valve springs on our engine.
On our Dale engine.
Our Dell engine. Is it going all right so far? Well, you're doing a lot better job than we would have done. I can tell you that much.
Joseph would be glad I have to do it.
Yeah, he told me, he says he'll come down here and do them for us. And I'm like, well, what do you think? He's like, I think we should have him come and do it if he wants to. So, well, we're glad to have you. I know we needed these valve springs, and I'm sure we'll be glad we have them when we get to Charlotte here next week. So we're gonna stay out of, oh, and we got baby birds over there. Y'all hear the baby birds?
Yes, yeah.
So we're gonna stay out of his hair and let him do his thing. We'll check back on him in a little bit. Right now, we are getting Jesse's car loaded up to go have minor chassis surgery. That sound about right?
I get choked on sunflower seed. I wouldn't call it chassis surgery. It's just a radiator support surgery.
There you go. So if y'all remember, Jesse had the nerve to go out there and run over a piece of lead in hot laps. When we went to Southern Raceway, what's that been, 2 or 3 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
And it rained out after hot laps. Unfortunately, in hot laps, Jesse hit the piece of lead that had come off another car and did all this damage right here to our radiator support. It'd been out here as well, but we're not messing with this. We're leaving that, but we do have to address this issue right here. And the way we're going to do that is we are going to weld in a whole new radiator support bar. Straight from Capital Race Cars. This should be basically ready just to go right up on there, just like that one is right there. We're going to load the car up over on the trailer, and we're going to take it to Miley's garage right here in town. And Mr. Robert Miley, he's done a lot of welding for us in the past. He's going to cut the old bar off and then fit everything in there, tack it up, and then weld it up real good for us, and it'll be good as new by the time he gets done with it. That's the radiator out of the car right there. If you lay it flat,
It's down there at the
it
bottom.
doesn't lay flat, is what I look. See it? Jesse Bennett.
I feel like, does it matter?
I mean, a little.
Look down here though. Look straight.
Problem is,
dude, you can see it.
It's your car.
yeah, but one day, what if he needs a new one? It ain't gonna fit. It's gonna be straight, and the darn thing's gonna be adjusted for a bent radiator.
You can see
We
it.
got another one in the trailer. So he's gonna have to put the radiator in the car to make sure this is in the right place.
And make sure it don't get into the fan.
Right, and make sure everything fits before he weld. He'll probably tack it, take it all back apart, and then weld it up. So I would say we do that with a straight
With a
radiator,
straight one.
not a bent one.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Josh, come put that car.
Yeah.
With that four-wheeler.
Yeah, you were gonna get behind it and push it yourself. Oh, bright out here. Yeah, and hot. At least we ain't gotta worry about the nose dragging. So next time we'll be racing this thing will be at the Forever 51 at Deep South Speedway, and that is in, I think, a couple weeks, March 19th and 20th, something like that. Anyway, that's when Jesse will be back racing 604 over there at Deep South for the big Forever 51. That's a big pure stock, factory stock race, 5100 to win. So for you pure stock, factory stock guys, put that on your calendar here in a few weeks. Good money at Deep South Speedway here soon.
We gonna find us a pure stock.
We need to. Anybody got one? I'll get it behind the wheel. I ain't scared.
Yeah.
Hey, you should have just hooked it around that radiator support bar. It might have pulled it straight.
Might have saved us a trip.
That's what I'm saying. Okay,
Okay.
we fast forwarded today.
Yeah, we did. Oh, we're back?
We're back. Did y'all get the car dropped off?
Yes.
Okay.
It is
The
getting,
what?
It's getting worked on.
Is it? Do you know that?
No, I don't know that.
It's there to be worked
Yeah.
on. All right, that sounds good. What are you working on?
This here
Stuff above his pay grade.
don't take much to do that. Is we got to set up a. We're gonna Super Bowl this thing.
We're gonna put the World Series.
We're gonna put the World Series carb on this thing. What's the NBA?
The world, no, what are they? NBA Finals
NBA Final this thing.
carburetor.
What's the NHL?
The Stanley Cup
Stanley
carburetor.
Cup. Anyway.
The Daytona 500 carburetor.
Yeah.
The Indy 500 carburetor. Y'all see it's the Super Bowl carburetor. You'll take a look at it in a minute and figure out what's different about it. But putting that on Faithful, our OG SP2, the original SP2, we're going to change carburetor on it today. And to do that, we got to have a different fuel pump.
Yeah, we got to get a belt driven on the back of the motor fuel pump.
So we usually run the block mount, the mechanical fuel pump here. We're getting away from that and bolting a pump, the fuel pump on the back of the oil and power steering. Ain't that oil and power steering right there?
Yes.
Yes, and then we're putting the fuel pump on the back of it. And then what else we got to do? Obviously change the carburetor,
Run a return line.
return line.
And a different fuel filter.
Okay.
And a different fuel cell vent.
Oh man, all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah.
And this is all in preparation for racing with the XR Series next week at Charlotte, the dirt track at Charlotte. XR Series, that's what we'll be racing with. I believe the Colossal is what they're calling it, reviving that big race up there. We will once again be loading both cars in the trailer and going up there. That's 4 races this go round, so a lot of racing up at Charlotte coming up next week. And we'll have both cars there. We just got to figure out which is going to be primary, which is going to be secondary. But we got the valve springs yesterday. Thank you to Mr. Randy Clary for coming and putting valve springs on the Dell engine. We got tied up, so I didn't get to video much of that, but he got that tidied up, so that car will be ready. And like I said, the other thing we're doing, getting ready for Charlotte, is changing to the Super Bowl carburetor here on Faithful.
If we put this on, Joseph, this is power steering and fuel right here. What does this go to?
It goes into the oil. That goes in the back of the oil pump. Yeah.
This is fuel. This is power steering. Okay, I say we do that. But do we have what we need to get this connected to the other? As far as connecting this to the.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Okay, so we are actually changing power steering pumps as well, because we got this whole unit bolted together.
Well, we don't know.
Listen, we don't know
We're
yet.
trial and erroring.
Okay, so last time when we tried the fuel pump on the back of the oil pump, it didn't work. We had issues.
We didn't have the right setup.
So
we
we-
wasn't quite ready for that. Now
So-
we're trying to get there.
So we're figuring it out
We
as
have
we go.
two
here.
options.
and we're just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, this is our first option, which is a new to us
Yeah.
power steering and fuel pump.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna try that first. While they're figuring that out, and before I forget, I wanna make sure I mention that this weekend coming up, before Charlotte, we'll be going to East Alabama Motor Speedway. Joseph's gonna be running the Henderson Motorsports number 10 Longhorn with the Spring National Series. So East Alabama this weekend, and then next week, May 11th through 14th, we'll be at Charlotte with our cars for the XR Super Series Colossal 100. So that there is a bracket
Yes.
going on back of the oil pump.
Yeah, it's a bracket for this assembly to mount on.
Okay.
That's our problem. We ain't got the right brackets for the assemblies we got, but this should work.
Okay.
You put Loctite on them?
It'll
probably be fine.
It'll probably be all right. Okay, now this is our power steering and our fuel pump.
Easy does it. Y'all easy, son.
Well, I'm just trying to see about it.
Yeah, at the expense of the...
Shaft.
There you go.
There it went.
Turn clock it.
But I gotta turn it. Oh, now we just gotta tighten down.
Now you got that.
Everything's upside down.
What? You put it on upside down?
Wait a minute. That good?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's the power steering line. You got the other one tied on that side?
Yep.
The little one?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if this fuel line gonna fit. And this says inlet, right?
I can't read it from here.
I think it
Yeah.
should, as long as it fits.
Yeah, it says inlet.
Alright.
I want to hand that down.
So this line is going from the pump to the carburetor. Okay.
Is that gonna reach, Joseph?
Plenty long.
Okay.
Better. It's better, more filtration.
Better filtration for that.
They say you're supposed to run these regardless.
Like we're using 1990 stuff
It's
still.
a better filter, apparently. That's what you want.
Alright. So apparently we're moving up in the world of fuel filters here. Going from this older style to the latest and greatest over here.
Perfect.
You ready to help? Hand her a wrench.
Just try it.
You know what? She'll probably just grab one in a minute. Hey Andy.
Hey.
Hey Andy.
Please wait.
There you go. Oh, we scared her.
Hey, come here. You can't go under there.
Okay.
See, I'm good at watching them. You just trap them somewhere.
What, you got a dirty diaper? Yeah. No, you got her, buddy. That one's on you.
Hey, lunch. I need you to handle that so I can clean up.
Listen, you pooped on yourself.
Go hose her down.
All right, so off comes this carburetor.
Yep.
What carburetor is this?
Our one that came with this motor that we got.
Okay.
I am not doing that. Cause she got poop on her butt. No.
All it is poop.
Yeah, just poop.
Listen. No. Hey, it's dirty over there. Stay in this area, right here.
Nope, we can pull it off too. Here, why'd you pull this carburetor off the one earlier?
Oh, you already took our restrictor out? So that carburetor's already been off this week. So I have a question. Are we still gonna be able to run this same spacer deal
Oh yeah.
with our other carburetor?
Yeah, they say you don't really want to use an angle spacer with the Super Bowl.
Oh, but you can use it. Hey, you're dumping fuel everywhere. Alright, so we will be leaving our Weir's Machine restrictor setup. This is full non-restricted, right?
Non-restricted.
Yeah. So
Zero.
yeah, 0 restrictions. We'll be leaving that and running it with this carburetor. And Jordan had already taken the restrictor that we all remember y'all got onto us for putting on at Alltech. Jordan had already taken it out before we started this project. This is the beast.
A Super Bowl carburetor looks like.
Wow. Hey, don't drop it. Careful with that.
Whoa.
Ooh.
What a contraption.
That just kind of
How
looks.
it works is beyond me.
You bolted on and you hooked up the lines and you mash your gas. Uh-oh. Pick it up a little bit. Joey, can you get it up under there? Like that. There you go.
Can you split the difference and put the wires in between those two?
Those are in the way.
Yeah, we're going to have to regroup on our wire situation here. So typically you got a line that comes, you already pulled the line off the pump. So you'd have a line coming from the pump to here. Now we're going from that pump that we just bolted on to here.
From what I've learned, I watched a video of Stealth actually at PRI this year talking about it.
Yeah, about
And
this Super Bowl carburetor.
Yeah, these bowls are always full to the top. So it always has fuel at all times. The level is supposed to never fall below it.
There's never no,
Yes.
you know.
So there's not even.
It's not doing
There's
this.
no
it's
float
doing
sticking. There's no unelevated. It's always
So
pressurized.
there's no adjusting floats or fuel pressure on this
Nope.
thing. That's tricky.
It's a constant. What it is it's the belt driven. It's a constant flow of pressure right here, and that's why you have to have a return line for the fuel to go whatever it doesn't need to go back into the tank, and then it's a constant flow of fuel, right?
Yeah, and then I guess you gotta have a bigger vent to
Hey,
take
oh
it.
crap!
Hey, get back over there and watch that girl. Dang.
Yeah, come on. Dang.
And ultimately, some way or another, that's going to create better performance.
Hey, so
Or we're going to find out. That was our basic explanation of what we're dealing with
our
here.
knowledge.
Yes, we're not experts.
Listen, you cross the line.
You want to take care of the baby birds over there too?
Oh, she's on there.
Okay. I guess we're in what you call a holding pattern, a forced stop.
Always happens.
So our carburetor's on, our fuel pump's on. We got to still pull that fuel pump off, but we got the other fuel pump situation. All that's on. We ran into an issue of not having what we needed right here on our return line. Actually, we don't have the fitting we need at the tank back there. So unfortunately, what that means is y'all are gonna have to. This is gonna be a to be continued episode here, where we will have to wait until next time to hear this thing purr. Careful. To hear this thing purr with the new World Series carburetor on it.
Yes.
Yeah. One other thing we talked about earlier in the video that I forgot to mention. Also yesterday, Jordan finished up bolting on our new Earnhardt Technologies lift bar and J bar. And brackets. Both for the lift bar and the pinion of the J bar. So new stuff there. And eventually we'll have some new stuff up here when we get all this situated next video. Joseph will be in action this weekend at East Alabama Motor Speedway with the Spring National Series, and that'll be in the Henderson Motorsports Longhorn. He'll be back in our cars next week with the XR Super Series at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Y'all let us know which car you think we need to take as the primary for that one, Betty or Faithful. Thank you to AG1 by Athletic Greens for sponsoring the video. Remember to use the link in the description to get your first order in today. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will see y'all later.